Endless fantasy translation. Endless fantasy translation. The scorching sun was like a fiery blaze. At Mrs. Lee's 45th birthday event, nearly all the socialites were in attendance. A 100-meter red carpet gathered hundreds of media outlets, with journalists from around the globe holding their breath in anticipation. A pure black Bentley made a U-turn and stopped at the entrance.
Mr. Lee, we've arrived.
The driver swiftly opened the door and respectfully waited for the person inside the car to alight. The first thing that caught everyone's eye was the man's shiny leather shoes, and as the gaze traveled upward, it followed the outlined straight and powerful legs under the trousers, and the broad shoulders and narrow waist that could rival male models on the runway.
Paired with that sharply chiseled, handsome face, aristocratic with a touch of indifference. If not Lee Group's CEO, Li Shengxiao, then who else could it be? The hearts of the socialites present were all thumping audibly. The name Li Shengxiao represented so much, and there was no one who did not want to climb up to this man. Security surrounded the distinguished man, who walked steadfastly into the hotel without a sideways glance. No sooner had he entered than the steward of Li family quietly appeared before him, leaning in to whisper.
Mr. Lee, the lady asked for you upstairs. There's something important she needs to tell you.
Li Shengxiao furrowed his brows, showing a trace of impatience as he loosened his tie, the slackened neckline exposing a hint of languid indulgence, making him appear even more lofty and indescribable.
I understand. Lead the way.
The steward guided him through the crowd and up to the second floor. Intermittent laughter and cheerful voices echoed from the presidential suite on the second floor. Li Shengxiao faintly heard his mother's voice, and that of a strange little child. He paused for a few seconds, and then pushed open the door. Inside, the pure European-style room, the well-maintained lady looked barely over 40, but one could easily see the resemblance in her facial features to Li Shengxiao, although she appeared much more amiable and gentle. Next to her, with his back turned to Li Shengxiao, stood a small child, barely a bean's height. At the sound, the little one turned his head. Then, with a clear and crisp voice, he called out loudly,
Daddy.
This
Daddy!
left everyone present completely flabbergasted. The little child wore a pink plaid suit, yet the chest boasted a hand-embroidered cute little tomahawk, forming an adorable contrast with his beautiful little face, adding to the child's chubby and lovable appearance.
Mr. Lee, this...
The manager beside him was so flustered he was at a loss for words. What exactly was going on? When did Mr. Lee have such a big child? He followed Mr. Lee 24 hours a day, and there was not a trace of a woman around Mr. Lee. Could this child have popped out of the cracks in a rock? Although he didn't want to believe it, the child looked far too similar to Mr. Lee. Li Shengxiao also saw the little one with short legs striving towards him, and suddenly narrowed his eyes without speaking.
Daddy!
The little child approached the proud man, abruptly stopping and looking up, his wide, sparkling eyes intelligently gazing at him. He extended his chubby little left hand and said in a milky voice,
Daddy, unwrap.
It was only then that everyone noticed the pink ribbon tied around his left wrist, proudly fluttering in the wind.
Whoa, who had turned the child into a gift by tying a ribbon around him? This was too awesome. Li Shengxiao stared at the little one in front of him, who seemed to be carved from the same mold as himself. His eyes narrowed slightly, and a chill enveloped his surroundings.
What's this all about?
At that moment, Mrs. Lee stood up, walked to the child's side, and immediately embraced little Bean caringly, with reproach in her eyes, as she scolded him.
What's this all about indeed? You should be asking yourself that. How can you ask others about your own son? Drop that look. Don't scare my dweedme. I've already done a paternity test for you. Dudu is indeed your child. I don't know what's going on between you and his mother, and I'm not interested in meddling. I asked you to come here to inform you that I have acknowledged this adorable grandchild. With all the media present today, I'm going to announce that the Lee family has an heir.
When this little guy first showed up at her doorstep, she had been somewhat incredulous. But the moment she saw him, she believed it without a doubt. The little one looked exactly like her son had in his childhood, definitely carrying the bloodline of the Lee family.
She had always hoped to have a grandchild sooner, but her son, with his wooden head, had refused to interact with girls since the incident 5 years prior. She thought she might never hold a grandchild in her lifetime, yet here they were, her grandchild falling from the sky. This was a treasure sent by the heavens to the Lee family, and now she wished she could hold him in the palm of her hand.
Hurry up, don't make my treasure wait too long.
Mrs. Lee urged him to open the gift. Others watched the newly minted father, tensely following the development of the situation. In the moment when everyone's hearts were in their throats, the handsome man reached out and symbolically untied the bow on the little child's wrist.
His action was tantamount to announcing that there was a new little crown prince in the Lee family, and Mrs. Lee was on the verge of tears with joy.
Good, good. Dwee Dwee is well behaved. You have a father now.
And a grandma?
The little child's voice was soft and sweet, just precious enough to melt hearts, obediently endearing himself to everyone.
Right. And a grandma. You are grandma's sweetheart, my honey drop.
She was overjoyed, practically ignoring the tall and handsome man and taking the little one by the hand, bursting with happiness.
Come on, follow grandma. I'll take you to have something delicious.
The little child glanced back with big, fluttering eyes at the distinguished man and obediently responded. And off they went, the lady leading the little one by the hand. Li Shengshao watched as the pair, one old and one young, disappeared from his view. His lips thinned into a straight line as he ordered those around him.
Go, find out. Who was the woman in room 808 of the Ryan Hotel 5 years ago?
The news that Li Shengshao, ranked first on the global Diamond Bachelor list, had a 4-year-old child, instantly sprouted wings and flew to every nook and cranny of the world. P.S. Little brother has started a new book, Doting Story 1v1, clean in body and mind for the male and female leads, super doting, super sweet, and super satisfying face slapping.